Hi everyone, welcome back to Light Fragments Oracle. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I bought some new products. I had a coupon for the local drugstore and basically got one free product out of my purchases. The first product that I got is called Arabian Nights Eyeshadow Palette by Khoki. And I wanted to show you this because I love elephants. I have an elephant collection. I have an elephant necklace. I just love elephants. I used to have a really big elephant that I used to use as a doorstop, and I can't remember, but something happened to it. It got broken by mistake. But I love elephants. Everything about them. I don't know why, but, you know, even when I was a teenager, I loved elephants. They represent a circle to me. Everything about them is curved. And, you know, their backs, the way their tail curls up, the way their trunk curls up, the bottom of their feet, their toenails, even their tusks, when they come down, they curve. So this really took me by surprise. It was the only one there. The rest of them sold out. I might not use this palette today, but I just wanted to show it to you so we can use it another day. Inside it says, "Follow the elephant. I concur." It's a beautiful palette. I can't wait to use it. But my focus is on something different today. I also purchased a new foundation. I also saw Tina from The Beautiful Journey use. And, you know, I've passed by this in the drugstore so many times, and I looked at it, and I really like the way that it went on her skin. If you have time, go over to The Beautiful Journey by Tina, or Tina's Beautiful Journey is what I think it's called, and watch some of her videos. I like her videos because she tends to put on a full face of makeup. And there are just times that I want to see that. And I'm hoping that in the near future, Tina and I can do a collaboration together with drugstore makeup. And I will be consulting with her about that because as far as I'm concerned, she knows her stuff when it comes to affordable drugstore makeup. And that is her niche. So if you're looking for affordable makeup, go check out her channel and watch whole videos because she really needs the minutes right now. And I want to see her succeed. So what did I get? I got the Wet n Wild Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator in light medium. And it says on the back, it's lightweight, non-greasy finish, sheer to medium coverage. So if you like a sheer coverage, this will give it to you. You can layer it for a medium coverage. I also purchased, you know, years ago, and I know I did a video about something similar to this, when I talked about one of my college roommates. When I first got to college, she was one of my roommates. And oh my gosh, she was just so beautiful. And she only put on her makeup one way. And back in those days, that's what we did. We found something that we really liked, and that's what we did. And she used to use the Maybelline White Frost eyeshadow on her eyes. And she had dark, dark, dark eyes. She had almost Her eyes were dark brown, almost black. They were so dark. And she had these beautiful, full, rosy lips, naturally. So I picked up the Maybelline New York 100S Vanilla. Because today, I'm going to do a look with the snow. I'm going to do a frosted look with either blue or turquoise, because whenever I look at the snow and the sun is out right after a snowfall, it looks like a prism of color, the way the sun catches the ice on the trees and glimmers across the snow. And then I see tinges of blue in the shaded areas, or lavender, or even turquoise. That's how I see the snow. And so I thought today it would be a good idea to use this vanilla frost on my eyes with a little bit of turquoise and create a very frosted, snowy look. So today was one of those days where I wasn't in a mood, but I was having one of these, I need to make a decision about something for today in particular. And I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I wanted to do this for myself because I needed it, and I really didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings. And I sat back after I made the decision and I said to myself, why do I do this to myself? Why do I put myself in the position where I feel like if I make a decision and I might have a sense that somebody is disappointed, why do I feel guilty about it? It's common knowledge that guilt does not serve us. Ever. I'm going to use my Makiage One-Step Color Corrector Primer. Last week, I wore this every single day alone on my skin. I did not use any makeup on my skin last week, except for when I did a video. I just liked the way this felt. I like the smell. It is very fragrant. It has a floral smell. But that goes away. That doesn't stick around. And if you are sensitive to fragrances, you may want to rethink this purchase. But if you think you can tolerate it, for a couple of minutes, it will fade away and you won't even smell it. And you can avoid your upper lip if you have to. I like to put the primer all over my skin. And even a little down my neck. Okay. I'm going to do a spot check of this Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. This is really an expensive foundation. I've never used it before. I know other people have used it. I'm going to put a little bit of it on the top of my hand. I wasn't sure about the color. And I figure, well, since it's winter, this is it on my arm. Wow. Really nice feeling. Let me try it on my skin. I'm going to drag it down my neck for color match. That's a really good match. You know, I'm light medium in the winter and I'm a full-on medium in the summer. Even if I don't lie in the sun, just going outside, you know, and doing things outside, that's what happens. Excuse me if I sound repetitive, but some of you are new and you've not seen any other videos where I've talked about that. And if you have a similar skin tone to mine, you may want to go check out this inexpensive foundation. And I personally like these squeeze tubes. They're easy to throw into a purse for touch-ups throughout the day. I don't tend to touch up my makeup, but if I have a special event, then I will, you know, take one of these with me, throw it in my purse, or even a Ziploc baggie. I mean, you can get them that are smaller than this. I happen to like this size because I can put a lot in it. So I'm going to go and I'm going to dot this over my skin. And I'm going to rub it with my fingers first and then go over it with a damp beauty sponge. This is typically how I do my foundation if I'm not going to use a brush. I love using a brush, but I want to try this with a damp beauty blender. Look at how great this matches my skin. There's a lot of slip to this foundation. It spreads really easily. And you know what? If this did not go viral, it should. It really should. Hey, let's make this foundation go viral. What is trending this year? Well, they don't say the no makeup look, but what they're saying is less face makeup, less eye makeup, gentle eyeshadow, and bold lips. I do what I want. Red lips, they are in this year for 2024. But you know what? I've been doing red lips for 2 years. And I don't know who determines these trends. Okay, that's with my fingers. I'm going to go back with a damp beauty blender and just kind of pat. It's picking up some of the excess. But I feel like I want a little more, like on some of my spots. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my flat foundation brush and I'm going to squirt just a little bit on, that much, and I'm going to just apply it where I feel that I need it. Even over my eyelids, because I have a spot there that I'm going to ask my dermatologist that I go to in March if they can get rid of it. It has to be burned off, and I'm not going to do that myself. Although I watched some videos on it, how you take a pin and you heat the pin up. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go see a dermatologist for some other things, and then I'm going to talk to them about that. Look at this, you guys. This looks really nice. Okay, I am looking in my 20-time magnifying mirror, and there is some gathering in these deep wrinkles, but that always happens. So I'm going to take my sponge and I'm going to pull and just get all the excess out of these wrinkles. You can do this gently. You don't need to worry that you're overstretching your skin. And I might bring some of it. I don't typically put foundation on my ears, but whatever's left over on my sponge, I might drag over there. All right, I'm impressed. I'm impressed about this foundation. Okay, now for concealer. I'm using the Natasha Denona concealer that came out in 2023. And I'm going to use my concealer brush. So yeah, feeling guilty, you know, feeling guilty just doesn't serve us. It doesn't do us any good. And if you start to feel like that for whatever the reason, if you're not hurting anybody and you're just trying to take care of yourself, let it go. Because if the other party is hurt, it's more about them than it is you. We're people too. We get hurt. You know, we have days where we feel like nobody cares about us or people are blowing us off. Well, you know, that's life. As long as you can make it right or reschedule or whatever it is you need to do. That's what matters. But it's usually the people that we love the most and care about the most are the ones that we end up feeling guilty when we have to cancel something or we have to make a decision for ourselves. Am I not right? Okay, now what I want to do is I want to put on some primer on my eyelids. Before I put on the eyeshadow. And this is going to be a frosty look. Let's just pretend that you're getting ready to go on the ski slopes and you want to look really good. I used to ski till I had my family, and then for us it was just way too expensive because my husband was not well a lot of the time. And so there were periods of time where that was the focus. And then there was the periods of time when he was feeling well that we were playing catch up. So that's one of my regrets, that I didn't put my kids on skis and that we didn't get to go skiing as a family. Okay, now that I have that on, I'm just going to kind of wait till it's dry. I'm going to put on the Vanilla Frost. And I want this to look really dramatic. I want this to really stand out. So I'm using a bigger brush, a big fluffy brush. And I'm going over my whole eyelid. Wow. Yeah, this is a clean brush. I'm taking this color and I'm going all the way up under my eyebrow and also in the corners. And then I'm going to sweep it up and out. I want it to go out beyond my eye. I want, when my head is turned sideways, I want the light to catch it. Same with this side. Now for me, this is not white enough. So I'll show you what we're going to do. I'm just getting the base on right now. Before you know it, guys, it's going to be Valentine's Day. Can you believe it? I cannot. It seems like the years are going by so fast. Time is going by so fast. I'm not sure if it's because of technology. We always have our hands either on our computers or on our iPads or our cell phones or whatever. At least I do. And I literally do not keep my phone by my bed, and I turn my ringer off at night. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I also purchased a little spray bottle, and it has water in it. And I'm going to use this water and spray my brush liberally. And I'm going to take more of this white and I'm going to pack it over my eyelid only. Just the mobile lid. See how I'm using my finger afterwards, just in the middle? Because the eyeshadow is a little damp. I'm going to bring some of that under my eye. I'm also doing a protest today. I'm doing a protest because I heard something on the news last week that made me so upset. A particular news channel, at the end of their show, talking about pet peeves or what bothers them the most or this or that, the subject came up when young girls wear plaid pajama bottoms out in public. And I took offense to that. Because I wear plaid pajama bottoms out in public. I wear them to my job. They're comfortable. I can move easily. And when I heard that, I was just, who do these people think they are? And how do they know that these kids aren't college kids? And they were up all night studying for exams or tests or, not just partying. Maybe they're going to school online to get their PhD and they don't have time, and they've got to rush to the store. There could be so many reasons, and yet they're picking apart these young kids. And I don't like that. All right, so now that I have that on, I'm going to take another fluffy brush. And I'm going to put on this turquoise right here. This is going to go in my crease and under my eye. It's the first time I'm using this Khoki color. Ooh, wow. That's some nice pigment, I'll tell you. This palette was made in the UK. Khoki was made in the UK. And I'm assuming it's a drugstore brand over there. But I'm pretty impressed with the pigment. Also going to drag that out a little bit. Drag it down into my corner. And then I'm going to take my pencil brush and I'm going to take some of that turquoise and I'm going to bring it under my eye. Do you guys hear that? Vehicle? It's a truck around the corner from where we live. And I have no idea, but I guess it makes them feel big to step on the gas and rev the engine like that. That was never something that impressed me. I could have cared less as a woman. I don't know why they think it's so cool. Okay, now I'm going to go back again with another fluffy brush. And I'm just going to kind of soften these edges. This is a dry brush that's clean. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my eyebrows. And I'm going to use a eyeliner stick, a chunky stick. And this one is from Sephora, and it's in black. And I'm going to go over just the top of my, close to my eyelashes of my movable lid. I'm going really slow because this is so thick. Let me get in close. Okay, there's one eye. What I love about this particular eye crayon, let me read what it says here. It's a shadow and liner. It's matte and it's waterproof. And it's 17 black. And I got it from Sephora. It is definitely waterproof. It never comes off. Every time I use it, it stays on my eyes. You can smudge this if you go in really quickly. I'm not smudging this today, but what I am going to do is I'm going to put eyeliner on only this way. So I'm going to use my Makiage Eyeliner. And I'm just going to flip out just a little bit on each corner. The Makiage Eyeliner has a really, really, really fine point to it. It's a great eyeliner. I'm going to get in close so you guys can see it. Okay? One side always comes out better. The left side always comes out better than my right side. Always. There, I think that's better. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to take this again and I'm just going to go on my waterline really close to my bottom lashes. This works really good if you stay close to your lashes. It almost gives that twinkle look to the bottom lashes. So outside with the turquoise, I'm going to use this rosy color, which is called Captivate. These Sigma brushes, by the way, are gorgeous. I love them. I think I've got like 5 or 6 of them now. I want these rosy cheeks. And then I'm going to bring a little bit of it up to the bridge of my nose, because whose nose doesn't get cold outside? No bronzer. No bronzer under here. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to put a little bronzer under my chin. Maybe I'll blend a little bit of this in right here. I don't want it so defined, but I love that rosy look. I'm not going to powder my face today. And then I'm going to take my Physicians Formula highlighter, because it's the frostiest one that I have. Now I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to bring it right over the top of my blush at the tops of my cheeks. Down my nose, to the tip of my nose, on my chin, and I noticed one more thing. Oh, by the way, I am going to get my cold sores treated by laser, so that I can get rid of this one spot that I continuously get cold sores, mostly in the wintertime. So I just found that out last week when I went to the dentist, that my dentist can laser them. But you have to do it right when you feel it coming on. I'm going to cover that up. So you can't see it. And I'm going to do my eyelashes, and I will be right back. Okay, friends, this is the finished look. I'm ready to go out in the snow and reflect my frostiness, my turquoise frosty eye look. I'll get in close so you can see. Now, if you're going to use one of these chunky pencils or chubby pencils to go on your waterline, it will gather in between your eyelashes. So if somebody gets up close, real close to you, they are going to see that. But it gives an illusion under the eye. And when you put your mascara on, it will seal that in. So don't worry about it flaking, but it's just an effect. And I think it's a fun effect to do and to have, especially if you're going to go out at night or you're going to go dancing or whatever. Dance the night away. I feel like dancing, dancing, dance the night away. I feel like dancing, woo! I feel like dancing, woo! Dance the night away. So let's see what it looks like with glasses on. I told my husband the other night that I'm thinking about getting contacts. Because when I wear makeup, you know, I like people to be able to see my eyes. But the drawback of contacts, or the pro, I should say, of wearing glasses, is I can get really bold. And when I put my glasses on, it kind of, it enhances the glasses. So, that's it, my friends, for this video. Snow is beautiful. And if you don't have snow, come here to New Hampshire and get a glimpse of it. It is gorgeous right after it snows and the next day when the sun comes out. So, be well, be blessed, be beautiful, because you are, because there is nobody else on the planet like you. You are loved. I love you. And you are meant to be here on this planet for someone, somewhere, in some space and time. Until we see each other again, mwah, you know I love ya.